suffered the loss of 3 precious lives at the hands of an active shooter. This afternoon, a little after 1 p.m., an individual we have not yet officially identified entered a Dollar Tree in the Newtown area of Jacksonville, outfitted with a tactical vest, armed with an AR-style rifle, and a handgun. Then the shooter killed 3 people before turning the gun on himself, taking his own life. We are not identifying the deceased victims at this time, but I can tell you that there are 2 male victims and 1 female victim. All of the deceased victims are black. The Clay County Sheriff's Office, who has been assisting our agency with this investigation, received information after the shooting that the shooter had authored several manifestos, 1 to his parents, 1 to the media, and 1 to federal agents. Portions of these manifestos detailed the shooter's disgusting ideology of hate. Plainly put, this shooting was racially motivated, and he hated black people. He wanted to kill niggers. That's the one and only time I'll use that word. I want to be very clear that there is absolutely no evidence that the shooter is part of any large group. The weapons that the shooter used today are a Glock and an AR-15 style rifle. This is a dark day in Jacksonville's history. Any loss of life is tragic, but the hate that motivated the shooter's killing spree adds an additional layer of heartbreak. There's no place for hate in our community, and this is not Jacksonville.
Well, I'm heartbroken, obviously. This is a community that has suffered again and again. So many times, this is where we end up. And there were so many people out today, obviously grieving, upset. It's just something that should not and must not continue to happen in our community. It's too often the same folks. And this type of hate, you know, this type of, you see the swastikas on the gun. We must do everything that we can. We must do everything that we can to dissuade this type of hate.
We have opened a federal civil rights investigation, and we will pursue this incident as a hate crime.
On the north side. You probably gonna bring the battle around and run in there.
But from what we gather, there are a number of fatalities. This is unacceptable. Obviously, none of us can feel good about this. One shooting is too much, but these mass shootings are really hard to take. And I know that the sheriff would say the same thing, and I know that we're all very focused on solutions here. We've talked about that a lot since I got into office, about things that we can do on the front end to try to keep these things from happening over and over again in our city.
Now, I am just lost for words. It's like everything happens in District 10, and our community is sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know, today, you know, we're here, we're praying, you know, we're asking the community. You know, this was something that was unexpected. It was down from EWU. Out from what I understand, it was supposed to have been, you know, a shooting at EWC. I'm not really sure, but that's what some of the people are out here saying. This is a tragic moment. My heart is heavy, and I'm just tired seeing all the shootings. This right here today was a tragedy. And I understand, I think the young man who was doing the shooting, I think he has been killed. But the people in this community, they're hurting. and they have every right to. You know, this makes no sense. I am very, very angry right now. I'm emotional. You know, we got kids in this community seeing all of this, and this is unnecessary. You know, it's unjust that we can't even walk on the sidewalks. We're not safe in any stores, and I'm looking for opportunity. This community needs to come together. This should be an example of what we as a community, if you see something, don't wait till it happens. You know, my heart is very heavy right now.